MDI mode, meaning manual data input mode. In this operating mode, users are allowed to manually input single or multiple lines of code instructions to control machine tool movements. For example, key in M03S500 in MDI mode. After pressing the cycle start button, the spindle will rotate at 500 revolutions per minute in CW direction. Key in multi-line program blocks. After inserting, move the program cursor to the beginning of the program by pressing reset, and then press the cycle start button. The system will start running from the beginning of the program line by line. In addition, the single block function, optional block skip function, optional stop, automatic handwheel function, and other functions that are effective in auto mode are also applicable to MDI mode. Home mode, that is, the method of returning to the machine reference point. When the machine needs to return to the machine reference point, select the home mode, and then press the corresponding axis movement plus direction button. The corresponding axis will automatically move and stop at the machine reference point position, and the machine coordinates of the corresponding axis will be displayed as 0. Movement rate of home return is controlled by the rapid rate override switch or buttons. It should be noted that for machine tools equipped with deceleration switches of home return, the axis to be returned to 0 position must be moved to the inside of deceleration switches before returning to machine reference position. Otherwise, when returning to machine reference position, the workbench will not be able to touch the deceleration switches and will directly move to trigger the hardware limit over travel switches or hit the maximum stroke position of the lead screw, causing machine tool alarms or mechanical failures. JOG mode. In JOG mode, the operator can perform specific machine tool actions through the manual operation buttons on the machine operator's panel. For example, if you press the axis movement direction button, the corresponding axis will automatically move in the direction set by the system parameters. When the rapid button is pressed, the button indicator lights up. And then press the axis movement direction button. The corresponding axis will move at rapid traverse rate set by the system parameters. The rapid traverse rate is also controlled by the rapid override switch or buttons. MPG mode. In MPG mode, the operator can control the movement of the selected axis by turning the handwheel, and the handwheel movement increment can be selected through the handwheel band switch or buttons. When the handwheel rotates clockwise, the corresponding axis moves in the positive direction. When the handwheel rotates counterclockwise, the corresponding axis moves in the negative direction. The faster the handwheel rotates, the faster the axis moves. Conversely, the slower the handwheel rotates, the slower the axis moves. When using the handwheel on the machine operator's panel, after switching the operation mode to the MPG mode, press the axis movement direction key to select the axis to be moved, and then press the handwheel increment key to select the corresponding handwheel increment. X1 means that every time the handwheel rotates one grid, the corresponding axis moves a distance of 0.001 mm or 0.001 degrees. X10 means that every time the handwheel rotates one grid, the corresponding axis moves a distance of 0.01 mm or 0.01 degrees. X100 means that when the handwheel rotates one grid, the corresponding axis moves 0.1 mm or 0.1 degree. X100 means that when the handwheel rotates one grid, the corresponding axis moves 1 mm or 1 degree. When an external handwheel is used, axis selection and handwheel increment are selected by the axis selection band switch and handwheel increment band switch on the external handwheel. The maximum speed of the handwheel is controlled by parameter P5 for 2.0. In addition, all manual control functions, such as spindle clockwise or counterclockwise rotation, spindle stop, spindle jog, cooling, lubrication, lighting, tool change, and so on, can be controlled by machine operators' panel buttons in home mode, JOG mode, or MPG mode.